Hello, this video is to help you figure out how to use Flubaroo when it's aligned with Google Classroom and Google Forms. Okay, so sorry, Google Classroom is where you can gather this data. All right, so this is going to be very fast, very quick. So if you need more help, shoot me an email, text me. All right, so we've created a help quiz. I've given you a couple of different formats. Right now, we've got a multiple choice question. We've got a checkboxes question, which means they can click more than one thing as an answer. We've got a drop down question, and we've got a paragraph question. This could just as easily be a short answer question. So we have built it. Now, I just built the form. We want to make sure to attach it to a Google Sheet. So right now, since the first time I'm using it, I want to make sure to create a new spreadsheet. Hit create, it will populate with the same title, but it'll say form responses, if I remember correctly. Oh, responses, there you go, here up at the top. So I'm doing this in real time so everybody can see how much time it actually takes. Now, you've got a timestamp, you've got the questions listed right up here on the top. I'm going to make them a different color, mostly just because it is a good visual aid. Okay. Adjust the size of these. Bam. So right now, nobody has turned in any of these documents. Okay. I know that I'm going to use an add-on called Flubaroo, so I need to enable this app, this extension on this sheet. Okay. Get a little notification. All right, well, cool. Now you'll notice that if I hit it again and say grade assignment, it'll say there's not enough info. Okay, so in order for a teacher to use this in the classroom, you have to give it an answer key. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to open. See, I've opened a brand new Google form, but now I'm viewing it. So I went up here to this eyeball at the top and click preview. All right, so we're going to say the sky is blue, and because I'm a scientist, I'm going to say it depends on your perspective. What time do classes begin at the high school? I believe it starts around 8:15, so we're going to go with that. If you want to write in an other answer, you may. How many schools are in Fremont 14? The answer is 3. What is your job description? Terrorize people with technology. All right, so it's submitted. You get your little thing there, and look, my answers show up automatically. Okay, let's try and grade it now. It's not going to let me because there's not enough submissions. It has the answer key now, but it needs somebody to actually turn something in. So let's go back and submit another response. We're going to say no. We're going to say that, it could start at 7:45 and 8:15. We're going to see what happens. I'll show you. So we've got 3, and then there. Have fun. Submit. Submit one more just so we have some data we can look at. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Submit. Submit one more just for a good measure. And you know what? We're going to say that this is all the correct answers. 3 and terrorize students. Cool. So now I have 4 different responses. So when I pull up my Flubaroo, now I'll have the option to set up my account. All right, so what you can do is select normal grading, identify students, skip grading, all that good stuff. If you want to give it some points, you've got to tell it to grade. Now, if you hit normal grade, it will grade automatically. If you hit grade by hand, you will have to manually go in and grade that. But for right now, we're just going to hit normal grading for everything. Want everything worth 1 point, so we're going to hit continue. Oh, wait. Oh, all right, fine. What? That's new. I guess you have to identify student. There you go. Okay, so which of these is going to be my answer key? I'm going to fill this quiz out first. So that means the top one should be your answer key. If it's not, that's fine. Just scroll down. You should have a scroll menu right here, and we'll go from there. Now it's running the numbers for you. So you'll see that, thank you, that all three of my answers, all three of my submissions are, the questions are broken down by what percentage got it correct, and then it gives you raw scores right here. So points possible, it was a total of 3 points. The average was 1 point per person. There were only 3 submitted, and 2 of the 3 questions that were given grades had really low scores. So if I want, I can go back, go here. I'm going to adjust this. I'll show you that here in a second. We're going to add a name. All right, so you'll jump back. Uh-oh. How do I do that? I'm going to go here and hit Alt-T and hide my tools. I'm going to go back to student submission. You'll notice that I have another question. That sucker right here. We're going to say Todd, Tina, Tommy, and Tim. So Todd is my answer key. If I go in here and hit Flubaroo again, we're going to regrade the assignment. You're going to get the option to update your existing sheet, which, yes, you want to do that. So now the first one identifies the student. The rest of these are normal grading. So let's hit continue. Okay, it's going to give you a warning because I've already set that up. We're okay. Again, it wants you to identify who is the answer key. Now, for me as a teacher, I would put in my own name, or I would just say answer key. That's the name. All right, so it's doing its thing. It'll take a moment to grade. Because there are not many questions, it should not take more than a couple of moments. Okay, so we're going to drag me up here so you don't have to look at my face when you're looking at the data. So these are the people's names. This is the number of times they've submitted the assignment. This will tell you if you have or have not emailed their grades to them. And this is their overall percentage. So out of 4 points, Tim got a 50. Tina and Tommy got a 25. Here's why. When you select a fill in the blank, their answer has to be identical to the answer key. So notice that terrorize people with technology and terrorize students is similar. They are not identical. If I copy this and I re-Flubaroo it, once you've got your parameters already set, you can just kind of continue on through it pretty quick. Grading in progress. Now you'll notice that Tim got credit for that question. The words have to be exactly the same. The spelling has to be the same. The punctuation has to be the same. What I would recommend is that you grade by hand. Okay. Now, the same with checkboxes. Okay. All of these have 815 in them, but if they've got something that adds or takes away from the actual answer, which is 815, they're going to get it wrong. These cells have to be identical. Okay. All right. So that's Flubaroo in a nutshell. Hopefully, this is something that helps you. I will do a more in-depth training at a later.